Hi, it's Joey Reynolds. I'm sitting in my vehicle in New York, and it's United Nations Week, which means everybody from all over the world has left the Queen's funeral to come here to argue about global warming and high prices and inflation and gasoline and nuclear wars and Ukrainian and the sins of the last president and the current one being too old. And it goes on. This is all about broadcasting. It's media. What did they do this for? To make money. Hey, you didn't know that. What a surprise. So what are we doing here? My microphone all right? Yeah, I got to check it. I checked my head in at the door when I came to New York. Welcome to New York. Admission, $37. Thank you very much. They should just have a general admission. Good seating, too, and maybe reservations. So my reservations are, what am I doing here? I want to curb my tongue instead of curbing my dog. But this is it. This is me visiting New York and telling you on my Facebook and on my Instagram and my TikTok and all the social networking that's available on every single platform that has ever been created. I'm all platforms all the time. I got more platforms than the New York subway. But I'm here working the room because I want you to know that everything in New York is on hold until we change what we're doing. So what do we need to do? Joey, what are your ideas? What would you do? Let me tell you, it takes 21 days to change a habit, no matter what it is. If any addiction is 21 days. Even if you have a cold, they usually say that you can get rid of this cold in 3 weeks instead of 21 days. Of course. No, so it's about having a change of whatever your physiological condition is. Everybody has this in common. You know, we all have the 21-day salute. So what should we do for 21 days in New York? To straighten it out, free buses, free subways, 21-day moratorium. No tolls, 21 days. Guess what will happen? No parking tickets, no punishment. People are going to ride the subway free. They're not going to want to bring their cars there anyway, maybe. And then they're going to want to get on the train, get on the bus, not pay a damn thing, not worry about anybody, and get to know each other again. And maybe if we have a little bit of humanism, we all return to what we're supposed to be doing here in the first place. And check your phones in at the door. I mean, I'm living on it right now, like you are. I'm like you are. You know, I'm a phone addict. And why? I don't know why. You know that new phone that they put out on Apple? It's all sold out. Why? Because people have to be Mr. First Nighter. They got to do whatever is right. They got to do whatever is even. They got to do whatever is kind and whatever is just. So whatever is profitable. Now, I would suggest that we follow the prophet. The one I'm talking about is Khalil Gibran. You know, I did a reading of that. You can get it on YouTube. It's the prophet. I did the entire series with Jimmy Wisner, who was a great music director, producer. Am I losing you somewhere? The Prophet, it's called. Yeah, it's in all the bookstores. It's been around forever. I think what is he from? Where is he from? Lebanon. Yeah. Okay. I didn't even know that. I knew it was somewhere in the east. In the east. So I want you to read that, and if you don't understand it, you're not going to be unusual. No, it's not an understanding. It's just you have to really take the time, and you got to meditate on it, and you got to think a little bit. Most people don't want to do that. You got to take time and digest a little bit of today. You know, that meeting that takes place in your head. Get rid of that committee and tell them they're fired. Close the hall and start having a life again. Get a life. And if you don't have any money, stay out of New York. What do you think about my idea? 21 days, no tolls? Come on. I know you're going to think, well, they'll never do that. Or someone else owns it. Of course you're going to say that, because that's why nothing gets done, because everybody says that. So stop saying it and say, that's a good idea, let's do it. That's what I need to hear you say. And I'm not in government. I'm not in politics. And I am out of my mind. But in a good way. It's a Reynolds Wrap.